Welcome back to Topicopedia podcast 174. The podcast that's like autumn. It sneaks up on you suddenly, makes everything a bit darker, and leaves you wondering if you should have brought a thicker jacket.
Or, in Steve's case, a thicker brain. I'm Nicole, keeping things sharp, sassy, and just a little inappropriate.
And I'm Steve, keeping things, well, mostly together with duct tape and denial. And speaking of denial, Uncle Jerry's back, and he says he's just collecting conkers. We're not sure if that's a euphemism, but frankly, we don't want to know.
Okay, this week we've got your feedback, always our favourite bit, because it proves someone out there is actually listening.
Plus our notable news stories of the week, because who needs proper journalism when you've got us?
We'll also be looking at absurd laws from the past, like the fact that some people were genuinely arrested for wearing the wrong hat. Meanwhile, Steve hasn't been arrested for those socks.
Rude. And we got this week's Unsolved mystery, the case of, what was their name, sorry?
Iryna Zarutska.
Thank you. Prepare yourself for more twists and turns than Jerry at a wedding disco.
Oh, God. And our ultimate what-if show, where we imagine the bizarre alternate realities of life. Like, what if Steve ever brought me a coffee? Or what if Jerry actually wasn't banned from the garden centre?
And of course, the unholy Trinity of Chaos, Dictionary Word of the Week, Meme of the Week, and Joke of the Week. Although, the real joke is that we made it to 174 episodes.
So, grab a cosy blanket. Oh, grab a blanket, get cozy, if I could read. And join us for a show that's hotter than Uncle Jerry's mulled moonshine and only a fraction less disturbing.
How many mentions from Uncle Jerry, again, in the intro? Loving it.
Do you know... Yeah, and you can tell he writes it and that he's quite egocentrical, but you know, I guess we love him for it. Dear me. I mean, yeah, you say you can mention yourself, but you know, but don't go mad, and he goes mad, doesn't he?
So I'm just drinking a frappuccino at the same time. Treating myself.
Oh, jealous. Is it a nice flavour?
Strawberries and cream.
Oh, that's probably not my choice.
I love the strawberries and cream one. Yeah.
They are nice, but I can't go without coffee. I've got to have coffee flavour.
And it's a new store, and obviously, you know, the staff are all still motivated. They write on the side of the cups. They put thank you on the side of the cup and a heart.
Is it Starbs, is it?
Yeah. Starbs.
Love that.
Is that what you call it? Is that what the kids call it? Starbs?
Well, I wouldn't call myself the kids, but yeah, that's what I just called it. I don't know if anyone else calls it that. If you've heard that before, let us know, topicopedia.online, because I'm not sure if I just made that up or not. I think I've actually called it that for a while.
Okay.
Might be a me thing. I don't know. Anyway, so how are you this week? How you been? How's your life?
Yeah, not bad. Same stuff, different day, you know.
Okay.
What about you?
Yeah. I've been really depressed.
Oh, lovely.
Well, I don't know. There's just been a lot going on in the world, isn't there? So it's just not feeling very positive at the moment. But we'll get to that. Get to that.
We will. We're not going
to dwell on that now. But I think we should move on.
What are we moving on to?
Have you got the prep?
Am I meant to have the running order? Oh, yeah. Okay. Let me open up the... You know what?
Oh, my goodness. I
have done something this week. I upgraded the computer. So I'm now on Windows 11 and nothing's doing what I expect anymore.
It doesn't work.
It's like...
Oh, my God. Honestly, we were supposed to start recording at 4:30 and we are now at 5:02. Yeah. Nothing is working, guys. Nothing.
But the funny thing is, right, I've had Windows 11 on my laptop for years. And I think, oh, yeah, it's great. It just works so well. And then you come to put it on a computer and then you're like, oh, starting from scratch again, getting it all set up and everything.
Yeah.
Driving me.
Definitely got its challenges, isn't it? Because you don't remember how you got things set up, do you? Like previously, once it works. You just forget about it. Or is that just me?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm starting thinking, hang on, how many pieces of software do I use to just like record a podcast? Like, got to reinstall it all and set it up and configure it.
It's interesting because didn't we try to record it with my laptop once and we just could not make the settings work whatsoever?
Just the joys.
Yeah, I'm on Windows 11. Maybe that's what it is.
Or maybe we're just cursed.
Or we could be cursed. Yes.
I think the latter is probably true.
Got something to say? Well, don't be shy. Slide in our DMs, Topicopedia.online. Love us or hate us, we'll read it out loud, even if it's weird.
Or makes Jerry proud. Yeah, we saw your NFT. Cheers, Jer. Still can't unsee all that pubic hair. Then came the tale that we can't explain. A dildo dick stuck to the cabin in a plane. And who could forget
That fateful hour when chihuahuas rose and seized world power.
So love us or roast us, we're not gonna cry. We'll read out your filth with a wink and a sigh. Be cheeky, be brutal, be gross, we don't care. We've seen Uncle Jerry's pick. Nothing compares. Nothing compares.
Just realised this is a bit where I've got to get my phone out as well, isn't it? Okay.
Yes,
More
me
things.
too.
More things for me to juggle.
Well, I have quite a lot of feedback to read out. So shall I read that out whilst you get your phone
Yes,
out,
go for
dear?
it.
Okie dokie. Where shall we start? Let's start at the top of my list because this is a lot.
Starting from the
of
top
feedback.
is usually the wisest thing to do.
Well, yeah. Well, I was thinking maybe I'll read out the feedback that isn't our top feedbacker, and
Okay.
we'll sort of. But I can't because I will. I'll get lost.
You'll miss
I'm
something
just
out. Yeah.
I'm just going to start at the top and work my way down. It'll be fun. So, Andy, our top feedbacker, has said, speaking of the man who had climbed the mountain to give out ice cream, I remember when I was a young lad and my family went to Mount Snowdon and they have a little shop at the summit.
Oh, yeah.
Though they also do have a train running up there, small narrow gorge. I have been up Snowdon on the train.
Yes, me too. We're going to walk it. Sorry.
Oh God, no! We're not mountaineers, are we, Steve? We are trained people. He goes on to say, speaking of Reddit confessions, my friend, let's call her Natalie, was on a dating app and matched with a guy. However, this dude was quite questionable to the part where he admitted he had an incestuous relationship with his mother.
Wow.
And somehow thought my friend would think that's attractive. He blocked faster than you could say motherfucker. Oh my God.
That was some setup for that gag, weren't it?
Yeah, it really was. It really was. He said, unhelpful solution. Steve's phone battery keeps running out. Simple fix. Bring along lots of extinction cords.
I think that meant to say extension.
I think so. Because I hope we don't have any extinction cords. Back to your house so it's always plugged in.
Oh, not a bad
He said,
idea.
Nicole's always Nicole's always forgetting problems. Simple fix. Always carry "My name is" stickers. Write their name in it and place it on them. That way, you and everyone else knows their name.
That's a great idea. Get a roll of them.
Yeah, we'll all wear a loser sticker and all be losers together. That's fine. Steve's neighbour barked a lot at night. Simple fix. Record the barking and buy some big bass speakers and play it back to them at night while you stay at a hotel so that you don't have to deal with it. I think it was an actual dog barking at night though, not a neighbour's dog, I believe. Nicole's non-matching socks dilemma solved by wearing rubber gloves on your feet instead. Yeah, sure thing. Yeah. Steve's procrastinating at work issue. Just set an alarm that plays a warning every time you take your eyes from the computer screen.
Oh, that would do my head in.
Dang. Oh, God. Nicole's squishy pasta. Use enough wine when cooking the pasta to the point you'll be too drunk to care. That does work, I must admit. Steve's Netflix optional paralysis. There's too much stuff to watch on Netflix. That's why you call the assistance of a fortune teller who will tell you what you want to watch in the future, therefore saving any confusion as to what to watch, as she is all wise and knowing.
Not a bad idea.
That's me. I am the fortune teller. That means I get to decide, basically. Nicole's too many snoozes. Simply create a system like on Wallace and Gromit that catapults you out of bed if you press snooze more than once. And if you're really clever, you'll also add the ability to clothe you as well. Okay. And Steve's Wi-Fi woes. Steve's Wi-Fi going out at a bad timing can be fixed by downloading the entire internet.
Why didn't I think of that?
I know. That way he has every video, every website about poems, about cats, all at his fingertips to read and enjoy. The only problem with that is it's not going to update.
I know, that's the joke.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when I was trying to record the podcast but without the internet, it'd be very difficult. And share the podcast on the internet. We would have to have everyone, we'd have to start up like a chain letter thing where everyone's like, got to record it, burn it to disc, and then mail it to like 5 people they know.
Oh my God, it would be like Blockbuster, but for audio.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Could you imagine an audio subscription service where you get a podcast sent to you? We should have thought of this years ago,
Yeah.
Steve. We could have really cornered the market on that because that was never a thing. Oh my God, we missed a trick. If we ever get that time machine, we're going to so do that. Okay, so I've had some feedback from Dave, who said that news story about the woman moaning it's too hot for job interviews had me laughing. I've definitely used bad excuses before too. You guys always find the weirdest news.
It wasn't that it was too hot, it was that she claimed she was too hot.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I've read that wrong. But anyway,
I think he misunderstood it.
yeah, possibly. And Urban Dictionary word of the week is quickly becoming my favourite part. Don't ever drop it.
Well, we need the good words to keep coming.
We need the words to keep coming because I feel like Urban Dictionary word of the week is teetering on the edge of being replaced by a better segment. I'm not going to lie. But anyway. Oh God, I can't remember how we pronounced this. Polybius blew my mind.
Yes.
Could you do more episodes on unsolved mysteries or creepy internet legends? I'd love a deep dive series.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll do that. Also, please listen to all. You're obviously new. We love this. Please go back and listen to about the last 6 months worth. Maybe not that many, but yeah, we've done a lot of deep dives on unsolved mysteries, so yeah, you've got a lot of catching up to do, and we sort of have one for you today as well, so yeah. I've just checked on the website. Oh yes,
we had a message on September the 7th, so this probably should have been for last week's episode, but
whoops.
Oops. It says, that's an interesting email address. Oh, I won't read it out though, just in case it is a real email address. It's from Mr. Debatable. It says, pineapple on pizza is one of the worst types of pizza. The only fruit that belongs on pizza is tomatoes. At this point, might as well put on apples, bananas, and melons. Though if I had a juicy pair of melons, I wouldn't want the pizza anymore.
I love that.
Love it.
Oh, thank you very much. So, have you got a bit of audio feedback for us?
Yeah, I think this continues on the pizza topic.
I think that you and Ste should do a taste test on the banana on pizza.
Oh, I don't think we should.
And then you can be the judge whether it is really weird or if she was a genius and she's just trying to spread the word. So there you go.
Do you know what though? I think we should.
Just as a little experiment.
We could get like a Chicago town pizza or one of those pizza subs and make sure that we bring it with us when we record. And maybe we'll record that segment first so we don't have a cold pizza. Maybe we should do that.
I could go to Lidl and just get like the cheap pizzas out of the fridge that are just just like the just standard pizza with a little bit of cheese on or whatever. And I could get like 3 and try 3 different toppings. Try different ones. We could try and work out if there is a fruit that should go on pizza. We could try the melons.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about the melons. You can try the melons.
I love a pair of melons.
Oh dear. I think we should do that. Maybe we'll do it next week.
Maybe. It'll take a little bit of prepping.
It'll take a little bit of prepping, but I think that would be quite a funny taste test. Let us know, topicopedia.online. What would you like us to put on a pizza topping as a pizza topping to taste test? Let us know, and we will consider it. Because if we're going to do it, we might as well get a few toppings, mightn't we?
If we're going to do it, we'll do it properly. We'll make a full.
We'll do it. Yeah. As always, thank you very much for all your lovely feedback. You can leave us feedback by sending it via our online feedback form at topicopedia.online. Alternatively, you can send it via any of our socials.
Excellent. Where have you gone? You just stopped talking.
Well, I thought you were going to play the next jingle.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey there, folks, come take a peek. It's notable news of the week. Headlines, highlights, what's on trend from start to finish, beginning to end. Stories big and stories sleek. It's scoop you want to see. Smart and snappy, fresh and chic. Notable news of the week. Notable news of the week.
Notable news of the week. What do we cover? What don't we cover? Where do we start? It has been a news week, to say the least.
I think we should work up to the more serious stuff.
Okay, we will.
We need a bit of working up to that, because we're not normally this serious, are we? So we need to
Yeah, okay. So we'll start with something not too serious. Quite serious. I mean, a bit embarrassing for Chuck E. Cheese this week.
Oh no.
Yeah, because someone got arrested dressed as a Chuck E. Cheese, as the Chuck E. Cheese mascot while working on shift. Yeah, so there's footage of the police going into the Chuck E. Cheese and handcuffing the mascot and escorting him out the store.
What did he do?
Oh, I don't know what he did.
You don't know what he was arrested
Jamal James,
for.
41, was arrested while dressed as Chuck E. Cheese mascot in Florida. Jones had allegedly stolen and used a credit card. Okay. Allegedly used a credit card. How do they know if they got the right person?
I know, he's in a giant mouse costume.
So, we can't see your face, but we're going to assume it's you, and we're going to stick some handcuffs on.
Imagine if he'd swapped his shift that day.
Yeah.
Can you cover me? I've got to go do some shopping.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, that is a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, that's... It's funny though, and it's in a mouse go away in handcuffs.
That's so funny.
Yeah, there you go. That's some light news for this week. What else have we got? We've got a woman who was just minutes away from... This is in Cumbria, here in the UK.
Okay.
I think there's been a bit of flooding, because there's been some heavy rain in Cumbria. And they... Miss Musetti has described the moments that she gave birth to her second child in the passenger seat of a BMW 3 Series.
Oh.
They're about 10 minutes from the hospital when the waters broke, and then she knew she was going to give birth, and it happened pretty quickly. About 5 minutes later, the head started coming out, and she had to sit up in the chair, take a seatbelt off, and pull leggings down, and she just fell out and had to catch her in my arms. So she gave birth to baby Sienna in the BMW.
Oh my god.
Don't know how happy Dad is about the BMW. He's going to have to go and get that valeted now, isn't he?
Definitely. I hope they've got the leather seats.
Just wipe it down.
Do you have the leather seats, or did you cheap out? And how do you feel about that now?
Mr. Spence described his daughter's birth as intense. When the baby came out, there were 3 people screaming in the car: myself, Chiara, and the baby that had just been born. I didn't keep calm at all. It was the most intense experience of my life, but worth it to see Sienna.
I think it was intense for you, pal, to try being the other person involved. Oh my God. Yeah, he probably had it easiest out of everyone.
Yeah. Interestingly,
he was there going, my seats, not on the fucking chairs. Oh my God.
Yeah. Interestingly, thanks to Uncle Jerry for finding that for me for this week, despite it happening in 2001. 2021 even. Okay, fair dues.
Okay.
If you want to dig that out, we're gonna end up with Uncle Jerry's retro news stories, then, aren't we?
We are.
Oh God, I don't know what dates on any of these now. No, this one's happened this week, or last week, 3rd September. Drink driving pensioner crashes off ferry terminal in Auckland. There's footage of that. Yeah. How embarrassing.
Oh gosh.
Police issued the 73-year-old driver with an infringement notice after she failed a drink driving test. She does literally just drive it off the embankment of the ferry terminal straight into the water. How embarrassing.
Dear, oh dear.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, just to touch.
You want to get on the ferry, not not sunk your car. Oh dear. Okay. Meanwhile, in Oregon,
Okay.
Within a housing complex,
Okay.
someone has been arrested for allegedly living in the crawl space of a property without the owner's permission. So in there, they found a bed, lights, chargers, TV, other electronic equipment, all plugged into a home's power supply. And the man was obviously living in it.
Crawl space.
It's big. Let me send you the link. I mean, this is basically a wasted space. Having this in the building.
Oh my God, it's massive.
Yeah, that is basically another bedroom. Who can blame someone for wanting to live in it?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair game, that is.
Yeah. So there you go. What else have I got? Oh,
I have a story.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, sort of. Do you want to hear about it now?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so a few weeks ago we mentioned the YouTube channel Iwu, which is short for Exploring With Us, and they do a lot of videos that have police body cam footage and the interview footage and things like that, and they sort of piece it all together. Sometimes they have the 911 footage as well, and they'll piece it all together and they'll give you a voiceover to tell you what's happening, and it tells you sort of the conclusion.
I love how the Americans release the actual body cam footage of the police.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Because that's not something you can do over here. We're not allowed to release it.
Oh yeah. So something that this channel has done, I saw on a post earlier today, they are looking for a man who went missing in 2019, and I can't remember his name. Let me just quickly open the page, if it loads, and find out for you. So his name was William James. He went missing in April 2019 in Nevada. Now, there's a whole story to this. And Iwu have set up this site where you and me and anyone with a computer, it won't work on a phone, unfortunately, you can log into this, and you can use the power of drones to help search for clues for this guy in the search area, which I'm assuming is rather huge.
Send me the link. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Is it all live? You actually get to control a drone live?
I don't know about that. I have no idea.
That would be quite fun, wouldn't it?
The idea of it, I think it's more that the drones. I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't, because I've only had this on my phone. I'm sending it on WhatsApp. Oh, you don't want it on WhatsApp, do you? Glory be. Let me send it on Slack to you. So yeah, you might have to sign up before you can actually do anything. But yes, so the idea is that if enough thousands of people are on here, something will be picked up. And then the iwi people will go to the location and investigate it in person. So you could help solve a disappearance, an unsolved mystery for yourself. And I thought that was definitely worth mentioning. And we will put this link in a blog post, shall we? So that if anyone at home listening has a computer or a laptop and wants to give it a go, you can.
Okay, cool. I'm signing up now. I'm going to have a nosy.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds absolutely fantastic. I thought, in principle, I think it's a really clever idea.
It says you've got to put a city in and a country, although there's no asterisk next to it.
Okay. So let me read the story. Oh, I can't read the story. It wants me to sign in. Oh, I don't want to sign in. Just let me read the story.
We don't want to sign in.
Let me read it.
Why would anyone want to do that?
Oh, dearie me. Glory. Gosh. Yeah, I don't think it's going to let me read it.
I'm trying to look at the website, and it says, we sent you a 6-digit code. A 5-digit code even. 20564. Doesn't matter if I read that out because it's only a one-time code and you're not listening live. Okay, so you've got William James. Okay. Would you like a quick tour? No, you know what? I prefer just to throw myself in the deep end. It's a restricted project. Please request the project owner for access. Oh, okay. That's 4,182 images.
Yes.
Should I request to join?
Yeah, go on. Go for it.
Requested. Okay.
And can you read the story of this William chappie that we're looking for?
In April 2019, William Falton vanished near Nevada. Well, near Looning in the Nevada. His clothes, shoes, wallet, keys, and torn note dated February 23 were found abandoned on a dirt road. Despite multiple searches, William was entered as a missing person and never been found.
Okay.
So they must think it's a big area. Must be a big area. 4,000 images. Looking for clues.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Sounds fun.
So as a reviewer, you'll analyse real drone images, assist active projects and contribute to smarter systems, one annotation at a time. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. So there you go. I mean, if you want to get involved, then, yeah, we will put the details on a blog post for you. And you can sign up and rake through 4,000 images. I think the idea is if enough people have a go, someone will see something. It's the internet. The internet always bloody finds something, whether you want them to or not. So I think it's a really good idea in principle, and I'd like to see that. I'd like to see something, turn up from that. So if I hear of anything, I'll keep everybody posted.
Excellent. Also in the news that this week we lost boxing icon Ricky Hatton.
We did, yeah, that was sad.
Pity, innit? Especially when he was like, he was going to fight, weren't he, later on this year?
Oh, was he? I don't know much about boxing, I'm afraid. I don't follow it.
Me neither, but apparently was still booked in. He wasn't like retired or anything. He was only 46, so he's had a bit of a troubling time, hasn't he? So yeah, thoughts to him.
Yeah, that's really sad. Really, really difficult way to lose someone, actually.
Yeah. Also, with this news breaking of Elon Musk officially losing the title of world's richest person.
Are we happy or sad?
I don't know. Because this week he stuck up for us.
He did stick up for us this week.
He stuck up for free speech. And we always joke on this podcast about getting cancelled, don't we? And
we do.
But you just see in the news about people getting cancelled left, right and centre. Like, so it's a genuine fear. But yeah, who's at top of the list then? The co-founder of Oracle, according to Bloomberg.
Yes.
It's all right. I'm sure he'll get back on top.
Well, I'm pretty sure he doesn't mind because, I mean, he's doing all right, isn't he? Although, that being said, I'm not sure Tesla's doing as well as it ought to. Anyway.
Yeah. How much is Elon Musk currently worth? What do you think the answer is?
I have no idea. Not even a hint of an idea.
Yeah, so Bloomberg reckon 380 billion, but Forbes and others estimate
I'm going to go 350 billion.
Okay. So you think less than Bloomberg? Because Forbes and others say between 415 and 476 billion.
Right.
Yeah. Jerry's kindly said, do I want it in UK terms? Yeah, go on then.
Yes, that would be nice.
So yeah, in pounds, 280 to 285 billion.
Gosh.
What would you do with it? Would you buy X off him?
No, I wouldn't. No. You could keep that. I'll give him £1 for it, maybe. But no, I don't think I need to. Look, if I had that kind of money, I would be doing everything. You'd best believe it. The first thing I'd do is go and get myself some private healthcare. Because absolutely sod the healthcare in this country that's free. It's fucking. So yeah, that's the first thing I'd do, and then after that, I just do. And I'm very impulsive. I think of things I want to do all the time, and feel very adamantly I must do it. And then like, a year later, I'm like, God, was it really that important? You know, I'd be impulse doing shit constantly. Yeah, I'd be blowing it everywhere. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. And of course, there is the big news this week of Charlie Kirk getting murdered.
Yeah.
Which was devastating, really.
Horrific. Absolutely horrendous.
I've watched him so many times come up on my Facebook shorts, and he gives such a good discussion, whether you agree with it all or not. The fact he's
very respectful.
He is, yeah.
You know, he knows what he wants to say. It doesn't matter what point you bring to the table. He knows what he wants to say in response. He's very eloquent, but he is really respectful. I think that's probably the most important thing. And he's not pro. And a lot of people are saying that he's pro-hate, but he's not. He's just got a different sort of view on things, and that doesn't make him hateful. It just means you hate what he's saying.
I mean, there's
a difference.
There's a few things like quite a lot of people wouldn't agree with, like, but they kind of stem from being very religious, and you know, if you are religious, you do have strong views about things that may be quite controversial, but that's fine.
Definitely,
you know, opinions like an arsehole. Everyone's got one.
Don't always need to hear it, but people are going there to discuss his opinions, and that is the point, isn't it? So yeah, I think it's such a shame. What happened is a huge blow to democracy and freedom of speech in particular, especially in America, where they are a lot more free to do a lot more than we are here. I think it's a big old blow, and there are actually, I think the most frightening part, aside from that, is the very polarizing reactions to his death.
And particularly celebrities.
Yes.
Such as Alistair Campbell, who had to apologise.
Really?
Yeah, because he claimed that Charlie Kirk advocated stoning gay people to death.
Of course,
which was false.
Stephen King said the same thing, and I can't think of her name. Well, Kirk's wife is apparently going to sue King. So I heard.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true. So I heard. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a thing to say. And it all stemmed because somebody else had made a video about it, and they watched it and thought, what was on the internet? That must be true.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he did quotes from the Bible and whatnot. It didn't mean he agreed with it, But just taking a quote out of context
Yeah.
shows why these celebrities should be actually looking at what they're saying before posting it. They should be fact-checking their own stuff, because when you've got a huge following like that, you can't just post on a whim like that.
Yeah, I've had also a lot of people say that he was pro-gun crime, and it's like, no, he wasn't pro-gun crime. He was pro the right, and which I don't agree with. However, that's oversimplifying what he said and misconstruing it. What he actually said was, if we want to have our right to have guns to protect ourselves, whatever reason, if we want the freedom to have that, then gun crime is inevitable to a degree.
Yes.
And he kind of felt that the having the right was better. It was kind of, worth it to a degree, but it doesn't make him pro gun crime. And I think people are purposely sort of misconstruing a lot of what he said. A lot of what he said I really don't agree with, but I can't argue with the way that he presented himself and how respectful he was, and that people chose to debate him. He wasn't preaching to people who didn't want to hear it. This is people who went there to debate him, and to discuss things with him. So, there wasn't anything hateful in him. He was actually really quite lovely. Whether you agreed with him or not, he was nice. So I think it really is a shame, because that's exactly how politics should be done, and yet he's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really a tough pill to swallow, that one.
Yeah, and it's like what's it's been cancelled again, hasn't he? Oh, that Muppet that's was it Glastonbury that he kicked off at?
I don't know.
What's his name?
What we're talking about.
The guy that's Bob Villain.
No idea who that is.
He's someone who performed at Glastonbury, and then obviously went the whole thing of, death to the IDF and all that kind of stuff. And
oh God, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, his gig in Netherlands has been cancelled because he made comments about Charlie Kirk getting murdered.
Good.
And he did go a bit far because, he said the pronouns was/were, because if you chat shit, you will get banged. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, you piece of shit.
Whoa. Oh my God.
Which
the problem is, and this is, someone decided to fight me on this over the last couple of days on Facebook, which is fucking ridiculous, because he essentially was saying the same thing. But ultimately, if you don't agree with someone and that means that they deserve to die for it, that's totalitarian and that's dangerous. That's not okay. It's also, if it's political, that's a terrorist act. And it's quite frightening how much of this is coming out of the woodwork now, this sort of totalitarian...
but if you're like a music artist, you should get famous for having good music. Not just because you go on stage preaching hate.
Saying awful things.
And thinking you're in the, you're right for it.
I massively agree. But I just, it's really scary, I think. Apart from... free speech being directly attacked, I think it's quite frightening how a lot of people have reacted to it. And, I would be lying if I said that I wasn't glad that people are losing their jobs over making these vile statements, because I'm sorry, good.
Yeah, I mean, there's also that guy that's meant to be the president-elect of the Oxford Union, Oxford University, and he has had, a discussion with Charlie Kirk in the past. There's footage of him having a discussion with him, and obviously Charlie Kirk wiped the floor with him. But yeah, basically, this guy who had been, president-elect had turned around and said Yeah, what he'd done is I think on Discord or something, he'd made, light of it. But also on, I think, Instagram, you can put a little comment or something. And he put, Charlie Kirk got shot, lol, with an extra couple of O's in it. Yeah. It's just unbelievable to think, hang on, you've actually had a face-to-face discussion with him.
Yeah.
An actual discussion. You should really have a bit more respect for him than that.
And quite honestly, if you're there debating him, it could have been you who got shot for your opinion, like be a little careful. If one side can be silenced, so can the other. Like that's, it is dangerous.
Yeah. But the university's been keen to say, it's a separate thing. The Oxford, debating, whatever it is. Okay. But the Oxford College leader said on Friday, although Mr. Aberoni's comments are abhorrent, they do not contravene the college's policies on free speech or any other relevant policy. Therefore, no disciplinary action will be taken.
Oh, wow.
Yes. Oh, yeah, that's what he put on, I believe it was Discord or something. Charlie Kirk got shot. Let's fucking go.
See, I would say that that's hate speech, surely.
I consider that hate speech.
That's sort of borderlining like terrorism, honestly. Yeah. I think he should very much be punished for that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, there we go.
Yeah, because basically he is kind of glorifying the political assassination of someone who he debated in that debating chamber months ago. Like, you could not make it up, could you? You'd think that they'd have a bit more respect and a bit more understanding. If that's what you're getting into and you want to go and do that, you want to go and have debates with people.
Yeah.
You would think you'd have that mindset of being quite respectful.
That's so cold. Like, it's one thing for someone who's never met the guy to make those comments, and I think it's disgusting. Don't get me wrong whatsoever. But when you've actually met him and discussed with him, whatever, it adds that human element to the person. It's not just someone on a screen. This is someone you have seen in the flesh. And to make those kind of statements and to be rejoicing in that person's death over, a stupid debate, for God's sakes, that it doesn't really mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Like, really? Are you okay? Like, that's actually quite sociopathic.
Yeah. So it's been a heated week for news.
It really has.
Yeah.
It really has.
Of course, there was a little tiny march that went on apparently as well. A little bit of a gathering in London.
A little one, yes. And I don't know if you saw statistics for the arrests for that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, I think we should talk about that.
I think, what was it, double figures?
I believe 25 arrests?
Or 26 maybe it was.
Maybe. It was in that...
Although, I don't know if you saw, I did watch a bit of Billy Moore on YouTube.
Right.
And he was there, and he was walking down the street with some of them, and the police just came running, just pushing everyone along and battering anyone that didn't keep up. Yeah.
This is and I tell you for why they were doing it, because it doesn't fit, because so they were peacefully protesting, genuinely. And I don't know if you've seen what Keir Starmer's had to say about this protest. He did put out a statement saying everyone has the right to peacefully protest. However, we will not tolerate violent behaviour towards police officers, yada, yada, yada. 25 fucking arrests. Are you feeling all right out of all those people? 25 arrests.
Yeah, and sorry, how many at Notting Hill? How many at all these Palestine ones?
Please read out the figures for that, please. I'd love to hear that.
Notting Hill one.
Yeah.
The thing is,
this is a carnival. This isn't even a protest. This is a carnival, which is isn't it like a pride thing?
I think so.
Yeah. So I mean, this is supposed to be promoting love and acceptance and all these fantastically good things.
And obviously, there's got to be a mention of the mayor, because the mayor bigged up Notting Hill Carnival.
Okay.
And but then he's not said anything about what happened over the weekend. 25 stats and highlights. In total, 423 arrests over 2 main days, Sunday and Monday.
There you go. For a carnival.
Yeah, apparently violent incidents are down compared to previous years. 2 non-fatal stabbings. Okay.
And how about the other protest regarding, you know what I mean?
What,
the war?
Yeah, I don't know. I've not got that to hand.
Okay. But there were, again, very, very high arrest numbers. And I just want to point out that amongst, obviously not all, but a lot of the majority of the people who are there would be classed as the left. The tolerant left, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, the thing about Notting Hill Carnival is it's a carnival, not a protest. Right?
Yeah.
Why was there 46 offensive of possession of offensive weapons?
Yeah.
Why would you turn up to a carnival with weapons? And then 18 sexual offences as well.
Yeah. Yeah, some fucked up shit happened at that shindig. Yeah.
Yeah, instead, the media don't cover that side of it. They've gone for the whole...
Yeah.
Look at us. We don't do politics, but the last few weeks we've been dragged into this.
Well, I don't think you can really avoid it, if I'm completely honest. But I still think it's just really interesting. So the protest the other day, which was largely peaceful for the 25 arrests, Keir Starmer has labelled them the far right at this protest. And he's basically said we won't stand for any violence towards the police, etc., and made it into like this awful thing, but that wasn't the case at all. But but I mean, that's the funny thing, is he's labeling people far right to demonize them, and it's like, I think you're just alienating people who may or may not be far right,
who may or may not have put you where you are today and don't really want to see you there now.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think we should probably place bets on how much longer he's got, because he's had to do another sacking this week.
Has he?
Did you not see that? That's another bit. The news didn't stop, did it? Was it Lord Mandelson, who was obviously a member of the House of Lords, was heavily involved with Jeffrey Epstein?
Okay.
So, I think it was because obviously Trump's coming over soon,
right?
But yeah, we got intel about, obviously, because the Epstein files are getting released and whatnot, and Mandelson's name came up.
Right. Okay.
So we got an email about it. Well, I say we, the government, the UK government did, from America, and so Starmer stood up for him in Parliament.
Right.
And then obviously a few days later had to sack him and he's claiming that he didn't know what the content of the emails was. He claims he was aware that the messages existed, but not of their context.
Right, okay.
So when he was backing his ambassador in the Commons and everyone else was saying, look, I think he should be sacked, he was standing up for him. And,
I don't believe that for 1 second. He must have known what he was defending. He must have done. You wouldn't just blindly defend someone, would you?
No, I mean, but it's convenient how much stuff he misses, considering he used to be his previous job role. What was Keir Starmer's previous job role?
God, he was like chief of police or something, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he doesn't know what any of these people ever got up to. He didn't know about Jimmy Savile, apparently. Can you believe that he didn't seem to know about anything?
No, of course he knew. He's just an idiot. I can't stand him.
And I don't know what he gains, because every decision he makes, he seems to dig his hole deeper.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
just pisses you right off.
Absolute moron. And I've seen there's certain people on my socials. I'm not going to name names, but certain people that I know who are very pro-left, and the whole time we were run by the Blues, it was pot shots constantly, cheap pot shots, and it was like, God, this is actually really, really draining to see constantly. And now they went very quiet all this time that Starmer. No, but they've actually now started challenging what Starmer's saying, and I'm like, oh well, holy fucking shit! How the mighty have fallen, hey sir. Changing one's tune, are we? Grass wasn't quite so fucking green then, was it? Okay then.
No.
Yeah, it's very satisfying.
Yeah, but it's also highly frustrating because it feels like we're in a position at the moment where we can't do anything about it, and we're just watching. We're all. It's like being on the Titanic. We're all fucking stuck on it.
Yeah, we're going down.
There's no lifeboats, and we're stuck here, and it's like
we're going down with a shit captain. Can't wait.
I just, Anyway,
right, we need to get off of news and politics for a little while, because we've been going for a while and we haven't actually got to any topics yet. We might have to shorten these topics a little bit. But that's fine. So the first one, we have absurd UK laws. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that most of these are probably not still present, or, probably were come up with quite a long time ago. So I thought we could have a little chit chat about these.
Okay. Yeah.
The first one I've got on my list is handling salmon in suspicious circumstances.
Okay.
Yeah. So under the Salmon Act 1986. Oh, this isn't that long ago.
No,
it's illegal.
I love the way you go. That's not too long ago. Yeah, it's like the year before I was born, but it's like,
God.
It's quite a while ago now.
Yeah, but within living history for plenty of people, it's illegal to possess salmon you suspect was illegally caught. So if you're offered a salmon in the dark alley, you best decline.
Okay. Well, apparently, I can imagine that's probably still in place.
Yeah, I understand because it's illegal to poach from freshwater fish, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also like to combat illegal fishing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. Plus, have you noticed how expensive it is to buy salmon in the supermarket? They just want to be able to tax you on it. So they're quite hot on that shit. I understand it. I see where they're coming from.
Okay, next one we have got. In 1541, Englishmen were required by law to practice archery every Sunday after church. Not quite the Sunday roast we have today. You know what? I quite like that. I mean, not the church bit, because I'm not really religious, but you know what? I quite enjoy mandatory archery. Do you not think it just seems like a jolly thing to do on a Sunday afternoon?
I'd get a bit bored.
Well, you're not going to spend ages doing it here.
Oh, yeah.
But it'd be like a bit of a social thing, surely.
Yeah, that's true. A bit like going to the pub, but...
yeah.
But you could go get your Sunday roast after. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the worst. We can get down with that.
Maybe bring that one back.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so how about the Metropolitan Police Act in 1839 prohibits carrying a plank of wood along a pavement unless you're loading or unloading it.
Okay. You know what? That would not surprise me, because obviously Metropolitan Police is London, and London's always been quite crammed.
That's
especially
true.
In 1839, it would have been very crammed.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that, because it's like them old kind of daft films, even ones without sound. What do you call the ones without sound?
Silent films?
Yeah,
Silent movies?
But where it's a comedy thing and it's like...
Oh, slapstick.
Slapstick. That's it. Yeah, wandering wrong with a big plank of wood, turning around because someone says something and just go knocking someone behind you out. Yeah. I imagine that's probably based on something that probably happened. Police probably got sick of attending call-outs people getting smacked in the face with a piece of wood.
I reckon you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, on the next one, it's illegal to impersonate a witch, though this law is largely symbolic today.
That's quite funny, isn't it? Because they accuse so many people of being witches falsely.
Yeah.
Just to get rid of them. But yeah, okay. Interesting. How about entering Parliament in armour?
You know what? I'm so.
You don't have to these days.
I think we're going to say, after what we've just been discussing, probably wearing armour into Parliament is probably a wise move, because
I think so.
To see what happens.
Is a bulletproof vest considered modern armour?
Probably. It is body armour, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah. So, 1313 statute forbids entering the House of Parliament whilst wearing armour.
Yeah.
There you go.
The Licensing Act of 1872 makes it an offence to be drunk while in charge of a cow or any other animal on a public highway.
I can just caught me out a few times, I'm not going to lie.
I can just picture it. Like, obviously, cars are about, and they're aware of drink driving, and they're trying to make it safer. I can just imagine people going, "Oh, it's all right. I'll just take the cow."
Yeah,
I'll just have a ride on Daisy, take her down to the pub.
You're on your way home and you get a bit thirsty, and you think, "Oh, there's a fine set of udders over there. I'm just going to go and have a little suckle."
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Okay, so how about in towns like, oh God, Alderburgh. What the fuck is that town called today?
I don't know.
Oldburg, yeah, okay, and Whitby. Feeding seagulls can result in on-the-fine spots of up to £100.
On the fine spots?
I'm just saying.
On the spot fines.
On the spot, yeah, you know what I mean. Being a bit dyslexic today. I mean, you don't always intend to feed the seagulls, though, do you? It just sometimes they help themselves.
Yeah, I know that obviously it's quite well known that they've been known to go into Greggs and stuff and steal stuff from Greggs.
Yeah, for real.
So, yeah, seagulls can quite often just come and steal what they want anyway.
Yeah.
Did you know in some areas it's illegal to fly a kite in public spaces without permits?
I actually didn't know that.
Okay. It doesn't surprise me because you've got the likes of drones and stuff now, haven't you?
That's true.
So, they've got to check an app first to check they're allowed in the airspace and whatnot. And, yeah, if you've got a kite, they can go quite high.
They can.
So, it doesn't surprise me that. Yeah.
But I didn't know. They ought to let people know, really, oughtn't they?
Well, how do you let people know?
I don't. Social media. Power of the internet, babes.
Yeah, but could you just imagine it's the council just blowing their entire budget of marketing just on saying you can't fly a kite, just on the off chance that someone wants to fly a kite?
Yeah.
I think they've got other things they'd rather promote if they've got budget.
You're right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although, it's not quite going to be a money-making scheme as well as speed cameras are, is it?
No, exactly.
I'm going to skip the next one because it's stupid.
Okay.
And obvious. Wearing armour in public.
Okay.
So the 1313 statute also prohibits wearing armour in public places, though it's rarely enforced today.
Okay.
Why can't you protect yourself? You're not offending any. It's not
It's not a weapon.
No, exactly.
But I think after going through the stats of Notting Hill, I think I'd rather wear some armour to go out.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you know it's legal to impersonate a police officer even for a costume party?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's got to be a bummer for a lot of strippers, isn't it?
Do you think they build them fines into their pricing?
Oh God.
Yeah, sometimes I get fined for it, so I'll build it into my pricing.
Yeah.
Business choice.
That's funny. That's funny. So, although repealed, the Witchcraft Act of 1735 made it an offence to claim to have magical powers.
Okay.
Yeah, they just don't know me. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Non-believers.
The Metropolitan Act of 1839 prohibits being drunk in a public house.
Yeah.
But we knew that you're not allowed to serve drunk people at a pub. That's another law. If someone's drunk, you can't serve them.
Absolutely.
But is it ever enforced? No.
I mean, I think you kind of have to use a bit of common sense. If they are very clearly very, very drunk, I think it's...
If they're panned out on the floor, then maybe not serve them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've known someone be refused to be served alcohol based on being quite drunk.
Okay.
And I've also known someone to be refused entry for being visibly quite drunk. So, same person, actually. So, you know, they weren't causing trouble or anything like that, but they just looked wrecked, you know? And I think it's to stop things from getting worse in case they did cause trouble or in case they make themselves unwell. So, yes. Okay, what's next? We got, okay. No, carrying plank of wood along a pavement unless you're loading or
That's
unloading
what we
it.
had before.
Yeah, but we're having it again. Let's have another one. Let's no lingering after a funeral, you know.
Okay.
Because if you overstay, there'll be fines, apparently.
I hope it doesn't apply to the person whose funeral it is. Don't give Labour. I'll give her another idea for another tax.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how that would work.
Yeah. Okay. I think we got to the end of the list.
I think we have, because it's gotten a bit weird. Yeah. Oh dear.
I do love daft laws. No, we're not at that point yet.
We're nowhere near it.
Why did I press that one? Oh, it's because it's the same colour, that's why.
All your fears and darkest dreams, unsolved mysteries.
Okay. So, on May 22nd in 2002, in Kyiv, Ukraine, Iryna Zarutska was born. She grew up surrounded by family and the familiar rhythms of Ukrainian life. When war reached Ukraine in 2022, Iryna, her mother, and two younger siblings fled the country, seeking safety and a fresh start. By August 2022, they'd arrived in the United States, hoping to build a new life. Iryna adapted quickly. She studied English, worked at a pizzeria in Charlotte, North Carolina, and dreamed of becoming a veterinary assistant. Friends and family remember her as kind, artistic, and hardworking, a young woman embracing the opportunities of her new home. The evening of August 22nd, 2025 began like many others. After finishing her shift at Zeppedy's Pizzeria, that was tricky, Iryna bombarded the links, sorry, I'm ruining this, boarded the Lynx Blue Line light rail. Security cameras later captured her sitting quietly in the carriage, unaware of the danger approaching. 4 minutes later, a man sitting behind her, DeCarlos Brown Jr., 34, drew a pocket knife from his hoodie. He stabbed Iryna 3 times, including a wound to the neck. The attack was sudden, violent, and unprovoked. Video surveillance from the train released by the Charlotte Area Transit System captured Brown exiting the carriage after the attack. According to reports, the footage shows him allegedly saying, "I got that white girl. I got that white girl." This phrase, captured on video, is a key piece of evidence in the case. What the footage also revealed was striking. Although other passengers witnessed the attack, none immediately intervened. It took an extended period of time before even one passenger stepped forward to help Iryna. By the time assistance had arrived, the violence had already ended and emergency personnel were called to the scene. Iryna was pronounced dead at the scene. Brown was arrested shortly after exiting the train. He has a long criminal history, including robbery, larceny, assault, and other offences, and has been diagnosed with schizophrenia. He is charged with first-degree murder and faces additional federal charges because the killing occurred on a public transit system. Iryna's family is devastated. Her father, still in Ukraine, could not attend her funeral due to wartime restrictions. Her mother and siblings mourn her in the US, burying her where she had built a life and made new connections. They said she loved America and chose to remain there even in death. In the weeks following, questions arose about public transit safety and oversight. How could someone with Brown's record carry out such an attack on a train? The Charlotte area transit system faced scrutiny, and her death sparked conversations about security, mental health, and protection for new residents. Iryna Zarutska's story is one of hope interrupted by tragedy. She left a war zone to build a new life, touched the lives of those around her, and dreamed of a future she never got to see. Her memory endures through the love of her family, the compassion of friends, and the lives she inspired in the short years she was here. And I have a feeling people might be wondering, oh, what is unsolved about this? This is open and shut, cut. You know, we know exactly what happened. The guy's been arrested. However, I think the real mystery lies in why did nobody go to help her when they saw what had happened to her? And also, why did the media not report on this, and the mainstream media not report on this murder until now? Because this has been massively hushed up. And even while sort of preparing the story, it was very hard to encourage Uncle Jerry to use, to quote what the man said after he'd attacked her, because it's very clearly a racial attack. He'd been sat, if you watch the footage, which I have, he'd been sat on that train for quite some time. There are lots of other passengers there. They're all people of colour, which, you know, absolutely fine. But it wasn't until a young white girl got onto the bus that he did something violent. And then, of course, the language he used afterwards makes it also sound quite racial. So was she also ignored by other passengers because she was white? And it does sort of beg the question, you know, why was this not reported on? And it's because, in my personal opinion, it's not okay. It doesn't fit the media narrative. Yeah. Unlike, for example, George Floyd very much fit the sort of media narrative that white people are racist and police brutality and things like that. They skimmed over things like the guy had overdosed.
Yeah, you know? I mean, but the thing is, it's like we mentioned before. You know, the police. Some of the police were brutal at the demonstration the other day. You know, peaceful march, and they were brutal. Nothing's been said about that at all.
In the mainstream media, absolutely not.
Yet, when George Floyd was murdered, people were going out looting shops. Yeah. How is that related at all to what happened?
It was just an excuse to be a shit.
Yeah, and people took full advantage of being a shit at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, I think it's just... this will probably get us cancelled. But, you know, I think it's just it's very dangerous. Again, if one side can be silenced, then so can the other, and it very much feels and is apparent that, you know, if a white on black crime is committed, it is rightfully reported on in the mainstream media. But if it's the other way around, they try to bury it because it doesn't fit the progressive narrative. But unfortunately, it makes it worse. I think it forms more racists than it cures, because people then get very angry that they're being silenced and these things aren't being talked about. And there's been a huge movement. Again, Elon Musk donated $1 million to a fund which is commissioning portraits of Iryna to be sprayed across various locations in America.
That's nice.
So he is feeling very political at the moment. But yeah, and the mainstream media did not at all talk about this until it had blown up on social media.
I mean, the thing is that, though, it's shocking because, you know, it's a bloke doing it to... So if we drop the race, it's a bloke attacking a woman.
Yeah.
From behind.
Yeah.
Unexpectedly.
Yeah.
While she's just minding her own business. Nothing to provoke him.
Yeah.
And even if you just report it from that way, it's not like, you know, a couple of people having a bit of fisticuffs. That was stabbed straight in the neck. Was it in the neck?
Yeah.
Just stabbed repeatedly.
Neck and chest, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the most violent, brutal things you can imagine.
Have you seen the video, Steve?
I've not seen the video, but I've seen stills.
I have seen the full video.
So how many other people were on the train?
There was quite a few that were in the footage that you could see.
Yeah. I don't know if they were like scared.
Well, the thing was, maybe they were, and that is definitely one sort of, you know, one way you could look at it. They might have seen and thought, well, if I sit here, mind my own business, maybe I won't be targeted next. I don't know, maybe, but it's such a hard watch, aside from it being quite obviously gory, but the still of her looking absolutely terrified up at him, that's after he's done it, because she was completely unaware that anything was amiss until it had happened. And that sort of, it's just really hard to watch because she's so frightened and confused. And in her last moment, she sits and cries to herself because nobody gives a singular fuck. And she, you know, keeled over and died on the floor without anybody coming to even comfort her. Unfortunately, I think it was a preventable death in that the system failed her. Because this guy shouldn't have been out on the streets, frankly. He's obviously not very well mentally, but also a criminal and has done a lot of other things. So in that sense, she was failed. But in her immediate surroundings and in that moment, I don't think it was preventable. And, you know, I don't think anyone could have intervened quick enough. It was so fast, unless someone had seen him pull the knife from his hoodie. Moments before, but you'd have to act pretty bloody fast, you know. So, but you know, it's just the fact that she died knowing she was surrounded by people, but nobody
helped,
actually went to be with her as she passed. Yeah, it's really horrible to watch, really horrible. Yeah. And then when I think it took something like over 2 minutes, like over 2.5 minutes, I think, actually, for somebody to actually go over and help her and to try and, you know,
after he'd left?
I'm not sure if it's after he left or 2.5 minutes after it happened.
Okay.
But it took all that time for someone to go over and try to help her. And he did. He was the only one, though. There was only one person who approached her to help her. But yeah, absolutely wild, honestly. So the mystery is not so much who did it, but it's sort of why was it allowed to happen? and why wasn't it reported on?
Yeah.
And just awful, absolutely horrific thing.
Yeah, that's a sad one.
It is.
What gets me is it says he faces additional charges, federal charges, because the killing occurred on a public transport system. I mean, sure, the crime should be as serious no matter where it takes place.
Do you know, I'm not sure why. However, I'm having... I say I'm not sure why. It's the same here, I think, because... I won't go into the details of this, but having recently had to fill out an online police report, it does ask if it happened on public transport at all.
Okay. Oh, fair dues.
So it obviously does seem to come into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, a very, very sad case. Poor girl. Poor girl. Thought she was going to be safe.
I mean, the other mystery is, what was her opinion on putting pineapple on a pizza?
Wow, there you go.
After finishing her shift at Zeppedy's Pizza. You know what? I would have loved to have that conversation with her.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I bet she was lovely.
Or banana on pizza, even.
Wow, I'm not even going there. Don't want to offend her.
Oh dear. Anyway, I think we need to move on because otherwise we're just going to get really depressed.
Yeah. Have we been depressing enough yet or not?
Yeah. No. No, we've been sufficiently depressing. We're moving on. No more depression. Okay, let's do something stupid to finish up. So we have the ultimate what if show. Okay, we need to take turns to pick a scenario, and then take a side, or imagine your own interpretation of this scenario.
Okay.
So go wild, make it as wacky and
have a go.
crazy as possible. Okay, do you want to start?
Okay, I'll have a go.
Okay.
What if humans had wings instead of arms?
Oh, okay.
How would we eat, work, or fight crime? I'd love to be able to fly, but I could just imagine we'd probably be one of them flightless birds that's pretty pointless having wings.
Probably. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, airplane. If we could fly, would we still have airplanes?
Yeah, I don't know if you could fly long distance. Like,
well, I don't know. Birds do, don't they?
Do they not have to stop and take a break?
Well, I'm sure they do. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's a bit like saying that we've got legs, so we don't need cars. So yeah, we probably would still have planes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we would. But then you wouldn't have an armrest, would you? You'd have a wing rest.
Where would you put your drink? The cup holders. I mean, what would you even, how would you hold your drink? Would there be some sort of weird invention, like the beer hat, You
just have to... The beer hat. Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean,
but who's going to put the beer hat on your head? It'd have to be a robot. We would have to go full on Wallace and Gromit style. With inventions to enhance our life, because we wouldn't be able to do jack shit with our hands, really.
Exactly.
How do you wipe your ass?
Well, bidets, I think. We'd all have to have them.
But then how do you turn it on? You got no hands.
Toes. Activated.
We'd have to use our feet for everything.
Do you know what? Yes, because I've seen people who've lost their arms who can do everything with their feet.
Oh, well, there you go. We do all that kind of shit with our feet.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And then just...
Easy.
Our wings are just for show or something. I don't know. Bling them up.
Yeah.
You wouldn't dye your hair, you dye your wings.
Sorry, say that again.
You wouldn't dye your hair, you dye your wings.
I love it.
Yeah.
That would be fun. Okay. So what if dogs could talk, but cats could read minds? Wow. God, this is tricky. I mean, if dogs could talk, I think they would just tell dad jokes like permanently all the time.
I think they'd be a bit dull. I don't think they'd be like Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
No,
I can just imagine, because dogs are quite loving, aren't they? And loyal. They'd just they'd say what you wanted to hear.
I wouldn't go that far. I think they would genuinely believe the positive things that they're saying rather than saying it for any sort of agenda.
Yeah, but they'd just be not entertaining, but just like, oh, I love you. Oh, I'm really excited. Oh, that you.
Oh my God, you're home. Oh my God, I thought you'd never come back. Oh my God, yes, you're fucking here. I love it. Where's my food?
Yeah.
I've been abandoned forever. I can imagine that. Yeah, totally. So, I mean, how would society function with this imbalance of power? Well, look, cats, I feel like, okay, they might be able to understand all of our thoughts.
But they wouldn't know what to do with it.
They wouldn't know what to do with it, no.
They'd just be like, Myrna thinks I'm an arsehole. And
exactly.
then be like, so what? I'll carry on being an arsehole. They're just boisterous cats,
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure that, you could sort of argue that maybe that they'd be a lot closer to world domination, knowing how to manipulate us and what we're thinking and what's working and what's not and all that kind of thing. But I just think, I just don't think they got it.
But what do they really want out of life? You know what I mean? I don't think they'd be... As long as they're fed and they can lie about and sleep.
Exactly.
What would they really want?
And judge. They just want to judge you. Yeah. They don't really care if you're judging them. No. They just want to judge you. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't think we have to worry about any sort of imbalance of power at all.
No.
I just think we might need earplugs from the dogs excitedly going, yes, oh my God, you're home all the time,
You're like, calm down.
Calm the fuck down.
What if gravity only worked sideways on Tuesdays? I can't imagine how it'd work with gravity just working sideways.
I mean, you'd have to have everything magnetized downwards so that on Tuesday, but then it's not going to work for us either. We need magnetic boots to wear.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's hard to imagine because, I mean, even though gravity would be working one way, we can still defy gravity because, we stand up and walk, don't we?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we're dragged there. So if it worked sideways, we would... Oh, God, it'd make a mess of your kitchen, wouldn't it?
Oh, it'd make a mess of everything.
Yeah, everything would have to be screwed down. Because you can imagine you could probably walk around your house, mostly. Sideways.
But just think, if you had one loose roof tile and, you'd just be... Yeah, it sounds expensive, honestly.
But the thing is, though, gravity works to the ground, and the ground's a physical thing.
Yes.
So if outside, say, you drop something, would it just keep going and going and going and going? Just like forever?
Yeah,
just like...
So you fell off the earth, yeah.
Yeah, it basically orbit the earth. You drop the phone, oh shit, it's orbiting the earth now, 4 foot.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is a bit of a weird one.
Yeah, I can't even think about how traffic, sports and life would adapt because, everything would just be orbiting because if gravity isn't downwards, there's nothing physically stopping it there from orbiting.
Yeah, we would literally just have to have a day. Well, it's tough though. Even when gravity goes back, it's not all going to come crashing back down, is it? So you just be orbiting forever. Once you're orbiting, you're orbiting. That's it.
Well, no. If it reverted back, and it wasn't in the outer orbit, and it was only 4 foot above the ground. I mean, you could just imagine though, big buildings, skyscrapers or whatever, would just end up with loads of stuff sat on it.
Yeah.
And then just midnight on Tuesday, it reverts back and just all this stuff comes falling down to the ground.
Or maybe you just have to batten down the hatches and strap everything and everyone down on a Monday night, before you go to bed. Strap it. Oh shit! I've forgotten to strap the roof on. You know.
Oh God.
Oh no!
You spend the day in bed, right?
Yeah.
Because it's Tuesday and gravity sideways, but
Yeah.
you really need a piss.
Wow.
Explain the logistics of that.
At least it's not going to go downwards into the bed.
No, well, you'd have to. Well, yeah, but obviously you're going to climb out of bed and try to go to the bathroom. But
Oh, okay.
imagine trying to stand up and have a. Yeah, I couldn't stand up and have a piss because it just. I'd be peeing on the
Houses
bathroom
would
wall.
have to be made in such a way that you could like climb your way to the toilet, and then
Strap yourself in and then use a vacuum toilet or something. We are.
Yeah.
I had to come out with the most obscure scenarios for us to try and contemplate.
that was a pretty wild one. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie.
I had to
I
go
don't
down
know about
the toilet route. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little look on the list. I think because what if every object in your house secretly wanted revenge? Well, you'd have to be a lot nicer to things, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Probably
I mean, I wouldn't
not
say that.
provoke it.
I wouldn't say I'm nasty to anything specific in my house.
No, I don't think I am either. What does it want revenge for? Like overwork, overusage, or underusage, improper usage? I don't know.
Or like
What?
maybe your TV remote wants revenge because you dropped it down the couch that time and lost it for a week or something.
Oh, yeah. And it got sat on and farted on by someone really big and fat and they'd just eaten a curry, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'd be pissed off too, to be fair. I'd want revenge for that. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how they'd get revenge, though. But it doesn't say they're getting revenge. It just suggests that they want revenge.
Okay.
I suppose this isn't just... I think I'd be a bit scared of going in the kitchen ever again with all the knives and stuff.
Yeah, but they know that that's their job, surely.
Well, exactly. Maybe they feel overworked. Mine probably feel quite neglected.
Yeah. Yes, mine probably do, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's another tough one, actually. Why did I choose that one? It's a shit one. Oh, dear.
What if all electronics gained consciousness?
Well, some people will have you believe that could happen.
Well, yeah, the things are getting smarter, aren't they?
Could you imagine you'd be watching the telly and you'd put on, I don't know, what you wanted to watch, and the TV's like, oh, I don't fancy that, though.
Yeah.
And it just changes. And you have this constant war. And it's like, for fuck's sake, you know?
Like, oh, bloody hell, you're watching porn again.
You must watch, and then it'll put on this really awful subcategory like bestiality or something. And you're like, oh, for fuck's sake. No. It's like getting your wishes ruined, isn't it? Like, yeah, you can have that, but... what if the moon were made of cheese, but it was actually alive?
How would it affect us? Because it's so far away.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, I
it's
would be
just-
tempted to go up there mining for cheese, moon cheese, I'm not going to lie. Cheese is so tasty, but if it's alive, ooh...
Yeah, but it's
Is
that
that
big. What's it
ethical?
going to do to you? Unless it's just like you land on it and it absorbs you. It feeds off you.
Oh,
You could have
yeah, I don't know
cold
many
cheese.
cheeses that do that, though.
Well, it's alive. I don't know many cheeses that are alive.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, that's a bit freaky to think. Are you going to eat the cheese, or is the cheese going to eat you?
It ain't gonna slide down easy if it ain't cheesy.
There it is. There it is. We couldn't live without her.
It was going to come out.
Oh, dear. What else have we got?
Some of these are just ridiculous.
They are wild, yeah.
If socks could talk to each other across dimensions, what secrets would they reveal about the laundry world? Maybe they could tell us where the hell they bugger off to.
Yeah, maybe they could, explain to us why they're so fucking careless with their other half.
Yeah.
Why'd you keep losing your partner? What's going on with that? Fucking no loyalty, you lot.
What if plants screamed when you watered them?
Just probably wouldn't keep plants anymore.
Shut up. Yeah.
Yeah, quit your bitching. How do you expect to live? Okay, I'm going to pick one more and then I think we need to wrap it up because this is really, really bizarre. Okay. What if your reflection in the mirror had its own agenda? Ew. Okay. I think, I don't know. It depends what his agenda is, doesn't it? Like, does it want to come out of the mirror and achieve total world domination? Or does it just want to sabotage me by making me look like really shit in the mirror and making me believe I'm ugly as shit? Who could ever believe that?
Oh, what if it just went really faint or whatever and just made you think you were dead?
Oh my God.
Oh, that'd creep you out, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You rock up and you're just like a ghost.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
Yeah, that'd freak you out, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would. Imagine that. Imagine going to the doctor and saying, why am I ghostly white and, I don't know, like half my hair's fallen out, or, you go to the doctor about it and the doctor's like, you okay?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with you, love. Shut up. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I can't think of a lot
of ways a mirror could trip you up, to be fair.
No, it's a bit like Peter Pan's shadow, I suppose. Isn't it?
if the mirror started pissing you off, just cover it up.
Yeah, just cover it up.
Cover it up.
Yeah.
Does a good one.
Maybe society would be a better place without mirrors.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe that would solve all of our problems.
Perhaps.
It's that time of the week again. It's that time of the week again. It's that time of the week again. Urban Dictionary, word of the week. It's that time of the week again. It's that time of the week again. It's that time of the week again. Urban Dictionary, word of the week.
Yes, I've dug out some words of the week from Urban Dictionary.
Fantastic. Oh, good. Excellent.
So let's see what you know. Right, I'll start with the one that you're probably not going to get. Okay. I'll be honest. Okay. But you can probably relate to this.
Right.
Because it is frustrating. Space bagging.
Pardon?
Space bagging.
Is it anything like tea bagging?
No.
I don't know.
Well,
not a clue.
Space bagging is when a person opens a beer at a party and then for whatever reason doesn't finish it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We all know someone who does that.
Yeah,
don't we?
the despicable act earns the offending individual the title of space bag. As a penalty, the guilty party is often forced to finish the warm beer. Do not open a new beer unless you intend to finish it. Space bagging is strictly prohibited in this room.
I don't know who came up with that or how it became that. But it is annoying when people do that, isn't it? Especially if it's like at your house and they're taking your stuff, which is fine if they finish it. But if they don't, it's like, oh my God, it's so wasteful.
Yeah, so annoying when people waste your booze.
We all know that person. We all know that person.
Okay,
everyone's got a name in their head right now, and I know it. Carry on.
What is a... Oh, that one, this is pretty much goes with the territory, but we'll go with it. What is a cavernous vagina?
Wizard's sleeve, or I don't know. Go on.
A cavernous vagina is a very spacious vagina, usually sucks in
that's
small...
it. That was it. Sorry, I thought you were going with the definition first.
That's what it is. It sucks in small objects around it. Beware.
Okay.
Okay. What about silver fox?
Oh, that's an attractive older greying man, isn't it?
Not in this context.
Uh-oh. Don't know.
When you grab a female's long pussy hair and use them as a handlebar to eat the pussy like a fox burying themselves in a den. Using context, Joe gave her the silver fox last night and she wouldn't stop screaming.
What a load of rubbish.
You're not liking that one?
No.
Okay. This one makes sense. You'll probably guess this one. Tugboating.
Oh, okay. No.
No ideas?
No.
The art of getting a hand job from your girlfriend while stuffing your face into her titties in a motorboating fashion. Using context, I love it when Rachel and I go tugboating.
Oh, that's such a lad thing, I think. Good God. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. It does make sense.
Are you going to fit any of them into conversation this week?
Nah.
Fair dues. I did try to expand your vocabulary.
Yeah, I'm probably going to forget. That's my problem. I don't remember things.
Yeah, I'm the same.
It's the meme of the week. Meme of the week. Meme of the week. So unique. It's the meme of the week. Meme of the week. Meme of the week.
Meme of the week.
Here we go.
I don't know why I just said it because the jingle said it all, but you know what?
The jingle said it all. Wow, we're just reiterating. So last week you won with 61.54%.
Oh, I like that.
So well done you.
Thank you.
Well done you. How are you going to retain your crown this week, Steve?
I am gonna go with. We've done politics this week. We've done politics and politics. I'm going to go full on politics. Now, this is a, I've just said to you, a mocked up, obviously, it's a meme, news article from BBC News. And it says, North Korea says it will welcome British refugees fleeing from the Keir Starmer's dictatorship.
That's a risky meme, Steve. I see it. It's funny, but it's a risky boy. Okay. Well, I went with something nowhere near along those kinds of lines.
Okay.
So like the vomiting emoji.
Yeah.
So it says what Shrek sees, and you've got the vomiting emoji, and then what you see, and then you've got Shrek looking downwards.
Shrek looks really angry in that picture as well. He doesn't look like he's having a good time, to be fair.
No, he doesn't. But hey, if anyone understands that meme, let us know. So, do you know what? It's risky. I felt mine was a risky one because some people might not get that, and I'm thinking of maybe Mum.
Okay, well, hopefully she'll go for mine then.
I've got a feeling Mum definitely will go for yours. So we'll see. Yeah, and the lefties will vote for me. For once, ever.
Go vote now. Topicopedia.online.
It's rude, it's crude, it might make you leak from laughing so hard you can't even speak. Two filthy jesters delightfully bleak. We'll make you laugh, snort and blush in a streak. It's Topicopedia's Joke of the Week.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So, yeah, I've collected these throughout the week.
Okay.
And I hope you like them.
I'm ready.
Some made me chuckle, to be fair. Okay. How do you piss off a midget?
Oh, I don't know.
Give him a yo-yo and tell him to play with it.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
Okay. What do you call a gay dinosaur?
Oh, I don't know.
A megasaurus.
Okay, yeah, I see that too.
How did Pinocchio work out that he was made out of wood?
Oh, I don't know.
His right hand caught fire.
Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
This one's a bit silly, but we'll go with it. Just trust it. What is an adult star's favourite drink?
I don't know.
7-Up Insider.
Okay.
7-Up Insider.
Oh my god. That's so...
Talking that, have you seen Bonnie Blue's got a van now?
Oh, is she?
She's got like a bang bus, yeah.
We nearly... Oh, yes, I have seen that. And she's touring, isn't she?
I've seen it on social media a few times. And in one point, I did see it go through a red light.
It's really predatory, though. If that were a man doing that...
Yeah. There is, like, universities now warning, like, students, you do know that, like, if you do this, once it's on the internet, it's out there.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, they're feeling they've got a warn now. But yeah, I went through a red light and I'm there thinking, is that because she's busy recording in the back? Someone else is
Probably.
Just like, they want to avoid breaking at every opportunity just to try and make the video watchable rather than just like, oh, it's a red light, slam on. They go falling off the seat.
Oh my god, imagine. We nearly went a week without mentioning her.
Yeah. Sorry. We did save it for the last few minutes, to be fair.
Yeah. All right, let's turn this around. Let's make this a bit better. What's the most effective way to remember your wife's birthday?
Oh, I don't know.
Just forget it once.
Yeah.
Just one time's all it takes.
That's true.
You'll never forget it again. Okay, why did the man fall down the well?
Oh, I don't know.
Because he couldn't see that well.
It's stupid, but it's funny.
Yeah. This one's very us. Who can drink a litre of petrol and not get drunk?
Litre of petrol?
Yeah.
No idea.
Jerry can.
Jerry?
That's very on brand for us, isn't it? I like that one. Okay, let's have one more. Oh, this one's dodgy. Anyway, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay. What's the difference between a rabbi and a priest?
Oh, I don't know.
The rabbi cuts them off. The priest sucks them off.
Oh, you're not welcome in church now, love.
Oh, it's all right. I didn't want to go anyway. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining us for another episode of Topicopedia. As always, head over to our website, topicopedia.online, where you can fill out our sexy feedback form. Let us know what you thought and let us know what you thought of that joke. And you can also get in touch with us via any of our socials. And don't forget to vote for your favourite meme of the week. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.